Today we are going to unbox this bad boy here. This is the world famous, the world renowned, the worldwide celebrated Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. And you need to know that this was my present for last Christmas. I purchased this game last Christmas, thinking that I will find the time to play this game. But as you can see, it is still in its shrink wrap. And I haven't opened it yet. And that is because I never found the time to do that. This past year, I never found the time to play Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. I know this game is a long game, so I never got around to playing it. But finally, this year, starting with the unboxing today, this upcoming months, I finally have the time that I need. I have a nice window of time to play Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. I am really excited to play this game. I have very high expectations for this game because I know it's Gloomhaven and it is just the right type of game that I want to play, mostly just solo by myself here in this room and just go on a great adventure. So I am really expecting a lot from this game. I have very high expectations. I hope that I will like it. I hope that I will enjoy this game. I know that Jaws of the Lion comes from the original Gloomhaven, which is a humongous game. That is a huge game. I was able to see that game just once at a fair for board games. And I saw the box for Gloomhaven, and the box is huge. It's humongous. It takes up so much space, and it is so heavy. And yes, just the sheer size of that box just it just threatens me. It looks just so daunting. That is just too much for me. Even just the looks of the box was too much for my eyes to take in. So I want to be straight with you. I will never play the original Gloomhaven just because it's just too much for me, and it's too big of a challenge for me. I don't have the time to play this game, and so just think about the time that you need to play the original Gloomhaven. That is just too much for me to handle. I think I can make up for that with Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. This game here is more tailored for my needs, for the kind of player that I am. I am a very keen board gamer, a very avid player, but when it's too much, it's too much. This game actually looks like the right kind of game that I can play, that I can enjoy, and so it's just more my cup of tea, okay? It's just better suited for my needs. And now, since we are talking about the original Gloomhaven, I know that is the highest rated, the most rated, and the highest rated game on Board Game Geek, very popular website among fans of board games. And I have a very hard time believing that many people actually played the original Gloomhaven, because it's just such a long game. So when I watched videos about like a person's top 10 board games, the best board games of all time, sometimes I watch those videos just for fun, and the game that they place at the top of their list is always Gloomhaven. Always. There was one video that I watched, the top 10 best board games ever, my top 10, and they started with like very, like stupid games for families or party games, and then they placed right at the top of the list Gloomhaven. And I'm like, what? All the other games in your list don't have anything in common with Gloomhaven. Why Gloomhaven as the first game, the best game ever? Everybody knows that Gloomhaven is the best game ever. I don't think that way. okay, and I think Gloomhaven could possibly be a very nice game, but you have to take everything into account before you say that is the best game ever, like accessibility, how fun it is, if you can manage the game, and if you can have fun with it. And I know that I wouldn't be able to have a lot of fun with that game, just because it's too much. I wouldn't be able to play it by myself, I wouldn't be able to play with my friends. So for me, Gloomhaven will never be my favorite game. It's just not the right game for me. But this game it is. Because Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion is like the abridged version of the original Gloomhaven. So it is more accessible, it is easier to handle, it is a long campaign, it's still a long campaign. I've read something like 60 plus hours of gameplay, that is a lot. And I've never experienced a game like this one, so a campaign game that stretches over, just so many hours and takes so many days and months. Never tried a game like this one, but it is easier. It's an easier game to tackle, okay? Shorter campaign overall, and I think 60 plus hours of gameplay, I think I can manage that. This is why I decided to purchase this game last Christmas. And it's been a while, but now finally I get to open the game and I get to play. For me, the Gloomhaven experience is this game here. And then we have also Frosthaven right now. I was almost forgetting. Now there's Frosthaven out there that was launched on Kickstarter or GameFound. I don't remember, maybe Kickstarter. But again, Frosthaven is just like Gloomhaven. So I'm not interested in that other game as well, Frosthaven, just too much. Too big of a game for me. Alright, let's open this bad boy. Let's open this game. Ooh. Nice and shiny. Nice and shiny. Beautiful. Let's open the box. Ooh, this is tight. It's really tight. Ah, jeez. So much stuff in this box. I'll never be able to put everything back into the box. Advertisement for the game. And Frosthaven. I just mentioned it before. Frosthaven. Frosthaven. Pre-order the highly anticipated follow-up to the #1 rated board game of all time. Frosthaven is on its way. It's coming to your doorstep. Not to mine. Okay, welcome to Gloomhaven. Stop. Read this before you do anything else. Ah! There are more components in this game box than you may be used to, and it's important to make sure they are organized before you start to play the game. This sheet will give you step-by-step instructions on how to easily organize your game box and where to go from there so you can start playing as fast as possible. Below this sheet in the box are 4 booklets as well as a map board of the city and a sheet of stickers. You can set all of these aside for now. Okay, let's take a look at that. Learn to Play Guide. Here we go. This is the Learn to Play Guide. And like it's written here on this paper, we're gonna set it aside for the time being. We've got very handy dandy glossary. Wow, look at this. This is nice. The Supplemental scenario book. Supplemental scenario book. And yes, nice. Just a few pages, short and thin. And then I guess this is a big book. No, it's not. I was actually expecting a bigger book. to be honest. This is a scenario book. A scenario book. Very short. Very short. Very thin. Just a few pages. I was expecting a bigger book here for the scenario book. Alright, let's set aside also the other book, the scenario book. Let's continue. And yes, the punch board. The punch board tokens, all kinds of tokens. Tokens. Punch board number 1. Punch board number 2. Again, if you can't see that, I think I will play some close-ups here somewhere on the screen. Here I can see lots of creatures. This is a punch board with all the creatures in the game. Well, not all of them. Most of the creatures, I guess. There are more creatures here on these other punch boards as well, and more creatures to come. So here I can see that you got snakes, serpents. What is this? Like some kind of nasty cat of a forest. Then we have a creature here that looks like the coronavirus. It looks like the coronavirus. I guess if this was like the real coronavirus, like in a fantasy game, this is what the coronavirus would look like. Pretty nasty, pretty mean. And yes, so there are some rats over here also. I love rats. I love them. I love having rats in a game. So yes, that is already a plus for me. Rats here on the punch board. I just can't wait to crush these rats with my feet. Alright, let's continue. Here we got more creatures. Alright. Okay, these creatures look a bit more naughty. And there's also a badass golem right here. Okay, I see that there's a nice variety, yeah? When it comes to monsters in this game, there's a nice variety. That is nice. You know, I recently played the game right there, Legends of Andor, and there's one thing that I didn't mention in my review for the game, and that is that the game is fun, but when it comes to the monsters, they're always the same monsters. You know, in every Legend that you play, you got just 3-4 different types of creatures that you're fighting in the game. Here I see that there's already such a nice variety. You see, we've got 3 punch boards just for the monsters, for the creatures that inhabit this world, Gloomhaven, and that is nice. That is cool. That is what I want to find in a nice adventure board game like this one here. Lots of different creatures with different abilities. That is nice. I like that. Alright, here we've got some extra stuff here, some extra tokens. We got some exclamation marks on these tokens, I guess, for some kinds of events that will be that will take place in the adventure. Oh, okay. I heard about this sheet here. You got stickers in this game. You get stickers that you will place on this map board. And again, I have to be honest with you, I actually thought almost everything that I've gone through so far, I thought it was actually bigger. Okay. I thought that like this map was actually folded, and then you will open it, and maybe it will take it will take this much space on the table. And instead, it's a very small map. I got to say, very small. It looks nice. It's got this shiny finish on top of it. You see that makes it glare like that. But if you take a look at this, you see that is, I guess, the city of Gloomhaven. I am not really an expert on Gloomhaven. I know that this game comes from the original stories of Gloomhaven, the original RPG game of Gloomhaven, but I never played. Okay, but I know that this is the look of the city. I know that it is a city by the sea. So I know a few things. Okay, but I never played Gloomhaven. I played Dungeons and Dragons in my younger years, but never played the RPG of Gloomhaven, so I don't really know that much for me. So again, this game is for me also an introduction into the world of Gloomhaven and into the beautiful stories that have been written that take place in this city. So Here again, we've got the stickers. The stickers will go on this board, on the map. And I guess that will happen every time you explore a new location. Whenever you unlock a new place of the city, you will place these stickers on the city, and that is nice. You can see, you can keep track of your progression in the game as you explore new areas of the city. You put the stickers on the map. I actually think that is a very nice idea, very neat idea. Okay, here we've got some, these are, I guess these are like, what's the name? The dials. So these are the dials. The dials for your life total, for the damage that you take, and so on and so forth. We've got 4 dials because we have 4 characters in the game. You can play this game with up to 4 players. Okay, then we have, these are called large tuck boxes, and these are the symbols of the 4 characters in the game. This is the large tuck box for the demolitionist. Let's open it together. The Red Guard. The Red Guard. I just read the names once, in just one time, and I remember them. This is the large tuck box for the Red Guard. Let's take a look. Void Warden, and you can see here the magical stuff. I guess this character is some kind of wizard. This is the large tuck box for the Void Warden. Hatchet. I guess that is the name, Hatchet. And this is the large tuck box for the character of Hatchet. Alright, let's continue. We've got some organizers here. The space here for tokens and whatnot. Okay, I'll place it there. Cards. We've got some decks of cards, and yes, lots of cards. These, I guess, are equipment cards. I can see a sword right there on the back. I'm not gonna open these little packages yet, okay, because I don't want to take a look at these items here before I play the game. I want to discover everything as I play the game. Okay, so lots of cards as expected. I knew that there was going to be a lot of cards. Plastic bags, always a nice addition, always necessary for games like this one. And then we've got some bases for the standees. All right. And okay, let's see, what is this? These squares here, I know that these work with the monsters, with the creatures that we saw before in the punch boards. This is the system that is used in the game to keep track of the monster, the power of the monsters and the damage that is collected by the monsters. And I know you move tokens here on these square tiles to keep track of that. Where are all the miniatures? There should be 4 miniatures for the 4 characters, and I don't see them. Maybe underneath this? Okay, I see. They are inside these little boxes. Like mini surprises that you get from the Kinder chocolate eggs. And look at this. This could be a surprise that you find in your Easter egg. Like you eat all of the chocolate and then you find a little surprise. Well, first let me put aside these 4 boxes here. You see there's a seal mark on them because these are supposed to be kept secret, because they add some secret information to the story. You don't want to open these little boxes here and ruin the surprise. Almost like Offsworn, I wonder what kind of surprises are lying inside these boxes, because you see, I wouldn't even call them boxes. They're just so small, very small. But I can hear, I don't know, maybe some tokens, something like that, or maybe a miniature. Yeah, it could be a new miniature. That is cool. I know very little of this game, so for me it's all new. But you know, that is the right way to get into a game like this one, so that you're just surprised by everything you see. All right, let's open these little boxes here. Let's take a look at the minis. First, I'm going to start with the character that I want to use in my first adventure for sure, and that is the Void Warden. This guy here. Let me take a look at the mini. Nice, very plasticky. Okay, almost like the miniatures in Roombound, that game. Almost the same size, and also almost the same quality, I've got to say. But it's nice. It's a cool mini. Then again, I will place a close up here. I let you take a closer look at the miniatures. Then here we've got the Red Guard. This is the Red Guard. Again, it's very plasticky and almost pretty small. I guess it's nice anyway. From the looks of it so far, I have to say that maybe the miniatures in Roombound are slightly better, maybe. Just like them a little better. I like them a little more. This is very small. This is the Demolitionist. Very small mini. Very small. Of all the 4 characters here in this game, this character here is the one that I'm least interested in. I don't really care about this character at all. It just looks very silly to me, and I don't know. It just doesn't look nice to me. It doesn't appeal to me. And then we've got Hatchet. Hatchet. And yes, well, the miniature is a lot better. This miniature here is a lot better. It's like they put all the detail in this mini and not in the other ones. This miniature here looks a lot better than the others. Thank you everybody for watching my unboxing video of Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. I know that these unboxing videos are a little bit chaotic because there's just so much to say, and you are taking a look at all these things for the first time. It's very easy to lose track of what you're saying, but that is the magic of the unboxing videos. In conclusion, I would like to say some final words about the unboxing for this game. I have to say that I am overall very impressed here with all the components of this game. The production quality is great. I love the board here with the map for the city of Gloomhaven. It's a fairly small board, but it looks great. I also really like the stickers. I really like the scenario book. Some very nice quality here. I like the layout for all the different scenarios, and they look like scenarios for a video game, almost three-dimensional. They look great. I have to say though that I was expecting this scenario book to be a lot bigger. It's actually a very thin book, but I have seen that all of the 25 scenarios that come in this game are in the scenario book. You get them all. I was just expecting this book to be a lot bigger. Then I also really like the monsters here, all the tokens. Very nice printing quality, very nice colors. I also really appreciated that they included a nice tray for all the tokens. These organizers are always very useful. The miniatures are the only component I feel kind of about. I don't think they are excellent. The miniature for Hatchet, though, really stands out. This miniature looks very nice. The other three miniatures, kind of, nah, but they're nice anyway. I think everything looks up to par here. Great production quality overall. I'm really impressed here. Great stuff, great components. So tonight I'm gonna play my first adventure in the world of Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. I can't wait, I'm really excited. So tonight I will start my campaign with the first scenario, and I just can't wait. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video for Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. Thank you for watching.